Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about my skin and just overall my skin story. I would say a year and a half ago, I had a really bad skin reaction to a product called Pre-Cleanse by Dermalogica. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Dermalogica. They're supposed to be a really good line and I've never tried it before, so when I had researched about it, I read about it on like YouTube, magazines, books, and this was before I was going to New York. I was all excited. I already knew where a Dermalogica store was in New York, and so when I was there with my friends, we went to stop there and I had the skin specialist go through my skin, tell me exactly what kind of products I needed, and one of them was the Pre-Cleanse. And pretty much what the Pre-Cleanse is, it's an oil pre-cleanse product, and what it does, it's supposed to, you do it on your skin dry, you take a bit of the oil and you massage it through the skin, and it's supposed to lift the sebum from your skin, which is clogged oil in the pores, and when you rinse it away with raw water, it kind of goes off like a milky substance, and it's not supposed to be oily, it's supposed to cleanse off your skin, and it's not supposed to even if you have oily skin, it's not supposed to break you out. It's supposed to be really good, she said, the lady told me, and it was really going to help clear up my skin, clear up the blackheads, the whiteheads, the clogged pores, and do my skin justice. With that, I also got their regular cleanser, I got their active toner, I got the just a regular moisturizer, and I got it all for the oily skin line. So I started using, as soon as I got back to Toronto, I started using the Pre-Cleanse, and I would say after a week I noticed my skin a few breakouts, and I started noticing, okay, my skin's breaking out a bit, but I think it's like my skin's purging, like they always say when you do a new product, my skin's purging. This is just the beginning process, it's supposed to happen. And I'd say after the second week, even my roommate had told me like, hey Nikki, your skin's looking a little bit worse. Like, we're very honest, so he's just said, your skin's looking a little bit worse. He knew I bought new stuff. He said like, you should stop using that. Like, I think it's breaking you out. And I said, oh no, like this is the purging, it's supposed to happen. And I had spent so much money on these products, and I really thought that they were going to help my skin. And I just believed so much in this brand that I never tried before. And the fact that I spent so much money and the skin specialist told me it was going to work and really improve my skin, I was so excited on more the thought and the dream of perfect clear skin that I wasn't listening to my skin and how it was reacting. Which was my first problem. So I would definitely suggest to anyone who is trying a new product that you listen to your skin. Pretty much after a few weeks of using this product, I can't exactly remember how long it was. I know I started using the product in like the early fall, and it was by the late fall, early winter that my skin was a mess. And in my teen years, I never had really bad acne. It pretty much was just a shock to me that my skin was even acting this way. I had breakouts all along my chin. I was starting to get some on my forehead, but it was like sore underground pimples on my skin, and it was like nothing I'd ever had before. And I knew it was right away I knew it was from the Pre-Cleanse. I don't know if it was an allergic reaction, and my skin was really swollen for quite a while, and I didn't know what to do. I went to the dermatologist, and he said like, oh, you have really bad acne, you need to go on Accutane, which is crazy because I told him like, no, this isn't my skin, this is not how it normally acts, and I think it was this product, and I think I just felt really rushed out of the office, like, oh, okay, you don't want Accutane, we'll give you this other stuff. And I think it was Tactuo gel he gave me, and I don't know if any of you have tried that before. I think it's like a topical cream mixed with a benzyl, and I had used that. So pretty much this is just before I was leaving for Australia for a year, and it could have been mixed like stress, but even still, like, I've been under stress and I've had a couple breakouts, nothing like this. So I took his recommendations, I used the product, and while I was gone in Australia for the first I'd say 6 months, I was using this product, and it wasn't doing much. It helped calm down the infection. I would call it an infection, like it was so severe on my chin. Well, it was a horrible experience, and really why I'm telling you guys this story is because nothing, not even like the the dermatologist recommended stuff helped my skin really. I'd say it like calmed it down, but didn't improve my skin. I was left with so much scarring, like even when the pimples were gone, I was left with all these like red dots everywhere. So even if I had no makeup on, even if I didn't have any pimples, like any bumps, it still looked like I had like a million little spots on my cheeks. And then when I came after, I'd say about 8 months in Australia, I decided we planned a surprise trip back home to see my family and my sister, who was pregnant at the time. She just had her baby last week. So, and I had gone again to my family doctor, and I told him at this point, like since I obviously stopped using the pre-cleanse, my skin wasn't reacting as bad, and although the Tactuo gel wasn't making my skin any better, it helped calm down that allergic reaction. And but I still was not getting rid of the marks and like some of the acne that would come back, I'd say. So I went to my family doctor, and he told me, you know, you need to cleanse your skin with like an exfoliator, cleansing brush. You need a very gentle cleanser, and he just pretty much like went into the pharmacy with me with the skin specialist there in the cosmetic area, and they were so amazing. Like the girl there, she had told me about this website called acne.org, and it was so weird. I had just discovered that website the night before. It was the weirdest thing. Like she said, you know, I had really bad acne when I was in school, and I literally found this website, and I just went back to the basics. I went back to the basics of what I used, and it just, you know, sometimes the less product you use, the better, and that's really the case. Also the type of product, but definitely less is more when it comes to your skin, and really listen to your skin. And so this is when she helped me out, and I started using more gentle products meant for oily, acne-prone skin. She showed me the range of La Roche-Posay, which I did a skincare regimen video for you guys, which I'm gonna post after this one. I just want to explain to you why it's so important for me to share my new skin regimen with everyone, because if you have an allergic reaction or you just have bad problem skin, it will definitely help you out. So I spent like, you know, an hour picking out things with her, and I was just, you know, so excited that it was gonna work. And she just told me how much her skin's changed since acne.org, since visiting that site. And I was really excited going home. Even after the first couple days of using this regimen, my skin was already reacting well to it, and I was so nervous to try new brands and new products, and it was very traumatizing what I went through. And I'm not saying, like, I know other people have gone through worse and have gone through acne, you know, since they're younger teens, and, you know, I'm not saying like I had it so hard, but it just, I wasn't used to it. And I'm just saying that coming from someone who has had a really bad skin reaction, that I definitely want you to try my skin regimen if you feel that you've had a similar reaction, or if you have similar skin. I'm going to try to put up a picture of how my skin was, because it was disastrous. Like, and I don't even know if I do find a picture, if it'll even do it justice, because I'd probably put so much makeup on, and I normally don't wear too much foundation. It was just so bad that I had to cover it, or I wouldn't want to go out or anything. So, but yeah, it was just, not even the look of it, it was painful. It was really dry, itchy, sore, even when I was using the Tactuo gel, which it was drying it out, but it was still sore. And, but this new regimen was amazing. It was the best thing that ever happened to my skin. I wish I had just used that before using any of the Dermalogica products. And I'm not saying that the whole line is, like, you should stay away from it. I know I won't go back to that company ever again. They scarred my skin for life, really, until I can really do some microdermabrasion on my skin to get rid of some of the imperfections in the texture of my skin as well. My new skin regimen has also helped with the dark spots and the scarring. and it's just an amazing skincare remedy, the best that I've ever used. And like, I want, even my younger sister who's, in high school, like I was, telling her, you need to try this skin regimen that I've been doing. She doesn't have bad skin, but even if you don't have bad skin, this will make your skin like even better and really clear any spots that you have. So that's pretty much my skin story. I hope, I helped maybe, anybody else that's had similar issues. Maybe, my skincare video that I'll be putting up will help you guys deal with your skin issues. And just, overall what my skin normally is. I have oily, I do have acne prone skin, but just not as severe as it was in the last, like about a year and a half ago. It was just never like that. So, but from here on out, all the products I use, all like whether it's makeup or skincare related, if you have oily acne prone skin and sensitive acne prone skin, you can definitely know that the products that I'll be recommending and using are ones that are for that skin type, because I'm very cautious now what I pick for my skin. So if I tell you, this doesn't break me out, it probably won't break you out either if you have very sensitive acne prone skin that tends to be oily. Since using my new skincare regimen, my skin is pretty matte. It really dries out the oils of my skin, but I also moisturize. So because I moisturize, it brings back oils and moisture into my skin, but it's still a little bit dry, so I don't have to worry about too much oil buildup and too many breakouts at the moment. Right now I have a couple breakouts on my chin, but nothing too severe. And overall, like, I haven't had a major breakout since using my new skincare routine. So I just have like kind of the normal ones every now and then, and it's really the texture of my skin now that I'm trying to improve, not so much the clarity of my skin. So anyways, I hope that that this video has kind of helped anybody just know that like they're not the only one with really bad skin. Hopefully I can find a photo to show you guys how bad my skin was, and even if I put up a photo, remember I probably have lots of makeup on. So I look forward to putting up my skincare video after this. Leave me in the comments below if you've had any similar experiences just in general with a product or with Dermalogica. Have you tried Dermalogica? Did they work for you? Did you react in a bad way to the product? Or do you love the product? Like I said, I've never used it before. This is just my story, what happened to me. And I wouldn't recommend Dermalogica necessarily, but just because I had such a bad reaction to it. And I still, to this day, I never contacted them because I was just so like upset about it. I never contacted them, and because it was in the States, not in Canada, I couldn't just go back to the store and say, your product broke me out. Like, I didn't know where in Canada to go to, like, just a Dermalogica store. I know some spas carry that line, but I just didn't know where to actually go to, maybe get a refund. I spent like, maybe $130 on a Dermalogica skincare line for me. So it was a lot of money, and it wasn't even the money that I was actually most concerned about. It was my skin. So the point of this video is to just, I just want to relate to others, I want to hear your stories too, like have you had any similar experiences like I said previously. And I just hope that, just because you spent a lot of money on a product and you're really hoping and just wishing that it's going to do your skin wonders and it's going to do what it says on the bottle, listen to your skin. If your skin starts breaking out and it doesn't like a product, your skin isn't supposed to purge all the time. Like, if it's reacting negatively, it's probably because your skin doesn't like that product. So discontinue using a product that makes your skin react in a negative way. That would definitely be my advice. And going forward, like, I will never ever just continue using a product because I spent a lot of money on it, or because I think it's going to be amazing, or because I heard it's amazing. So so anyways, I hope this video helped anybody, and I look forward to showing you guys my skincare regimen, because I love it. It's the best skincare regimen I've ever used, hands down. So thanks for watching, guys, and leave me any comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my skincare video. Bye.